No activation is a thunder. Sorry. My arm is cast, and I need to be able to hold the phone and it not fall on me. So I've got to do it like this. If you're ready, please sit or lie down. Make sure you have a glass of water next to you. If you're outside, make sure you're barefoot. If you're inside, make sure your feet are flat on the ground. And remember to still your mind. Just keep your mind focused on your breathing. Just know when I do these activations, they are spontaneous and on the spot, so they're brand new every single time I do them. I'm not handing it off to somebody else to do it. I'm not handing it off to anything to do it. I'm doing these for you. But lately it's been a little difficult because I miss having the use of my other hand. And it takes me a little longer to get around, and when I feel, sometimes I feel, such pain in my hand and my wrist and my arm, and it's always in different spots because I cracked it. It has 3 cracks in it. And the specialist wants to put pins and a plate in it through surgery, which would be an hour long. So, but this too shall pass, and it'll be just like brand new, like it never even happened. Because I believe it's mind over matter. And I trust that God will take care of it for me. So, I'll keep you updated as to how it's going. Right now it's still swollen from my knuckles to past my elbow. It is a yellow-green, and this bruise takes up my whole arm. Even my elbow is swollen. And I tried to show you pictures. Because it looks like I got stitches around my elbow, and I did not. Excuse me. But it's really hard to try to get the right angle to do it, so you can see it. It is pretty colorful. It is bright. So I've been really well, it doesn't matter. I'm here now. So if you're ready, just take a few deep breaths into your body, and we can begin. Hmm. Breathe that in. And when you're ready, come slowly back into your body. Drink plenty of water, have a shower, and ground yourself and spend lots of time in nature. It's best to do these activations 3 to 7 times a day. But follow your heart. Please like, share, and subscribe. The more people this reaches, the better. If you have any comments or anything you care to share, you can send it to my email at rainadhabsborg@gmail.com. I'm sorry, I had a pain in my arm during the activation. I'm sorry. I have to be really careful with how I move. That's how awful it is. That's why I haven't been doing them in the past couple days, every day. I fell pretty hard, but I'm trying to make a joke out of it and make light of it. It's the only way you get through it. You're doing these sessions because you're learning how to feel again. And think less. It's more important that you learn how to do that. How many times have you felt like what you were seeing or listening to or reading, that you were there right in the moment and it's alive? It means to have that experience is just beyond joy, it's beyond laughter, it's beyond wonderful. And once you are able to silence the mind, you're opening up to a whole new world. And when you really master that, then you're ready to move on to the next level. And when you do these sessions, if you're up to it, you can take note of how you're feeling or what comes up afterwards. And if you feel that your emotions are getting the best of you, all the more reason to sit with it and spend more time with it. Because you don't want to be a slave to your mind, you want your mind to work for you. Nor be a slave to your emotions. Because a lot of people, when they give in to their emotions, they hurt themselves. And that's very unhealthy. And these activations, there's a lot of us who are committed to doing this. I can tell you one thing for sure is when the world wants to show you language or the proper way to speak with, their hoity-toity words and, with the way they form their sentences in order to impress corporate or, those that like to hear you speak that way. But the truth is, when you bring God into it, does that impress God? Does God want you to speak that way? And what's the benefit of speaking that way? To get over on someone financially? Or to recognize someone by how they communicate or their stance, which, we know about that in some of the organizations that aren't serving the highest good of all, and we don't need that. And that's probably a little bit too much information all at once, but I think you get what I'm saying. Language around the world, there's in every country, but that serves the world. It doesn't really serve the highest good of all. And if you want to know more, you can email me and I'll be happy to share that with you. And I received a message from Jesus, and I know I've spent some time talking about God, but sometimes I go off on a tangent. It's too much information. So when you think about Jesus, who is he to you? When he speaks to you, do you listen? If he suggested that you get this one thing and you wanted another, what do? Do you get what you want, or did you get what he recommends? How close are you to Jesus? And when you live your life, do you always have him in mind or God in mind as to what you're doing throughout the day? It's probably a lot of information all at once. But if you care to share, you can send that to my email. And if Jesus wants me to talk more about him, I will. There's a whole lot more I could share with you. But I think I'm going to end it right here before it gets too noisy. There's a lot of mosquitoes out here. And I have to go rest my arm, as that was painful. I might do another activation later, it all depends. If not, I'll see you next time. You can send your comments or anything you care to share to reinadhabsbyg@gmail.com, and I will see you next time.